Battle number 4, I think? Yeah. Let's go. I'm using a different team. He's using his rain team. I lead off with the Whalelord. Scarf Whalelord with Water Spout, just like my Typhlosion. I go for the Water Spout. Doesn't do very much because resisted. He goes for the Psychic, does 30%. Go for another one, it does less, even now that I'm at lower HP. He goes for the Mud Bomb. I'm not sure why. Probably predicting the switch. Or hoping that it would do more damage, I don't know. So I switch out, go into Sceptile. And he goes for the Mud Bomb again. I'm again not sure why. After turn effects, I go for the Leaf Storm, complete overkill, and kill off that Politoed. Special attack fell, I get Life Orb recoil. He sends out his Parasect, and I forgot that I've lost two special attack. Yeah, sorry about that. So I go for the Dragon Pulse, he goes for the Cross Poison. Jesus. Dry Skin. Yes, I switch out, go into Lampent. Forgetting that the rain is up again. So I switch out after seeing the Swanna. I go into Driftblim. This Driftblim is Unburden, Flight Gem, Acrobatics, Destiny Bond set. Hoping that I would be faster, I go for... What did I do? I went for the Acrobatics, but apparently this Swanna was faster than my Driftblim. Probably has Swift Swim, I'm not sure. I never use it, so I switch into hit Munchlax. My Bolt Beam punching Munchlax with Rest, Recycle, and Chesterberry. Not sure. I just put this together. I'm not sure how this works out. So he switches into Armaldo. I go for the Ice Punch. Doesn't do much at all. So I get out of there. Switch into Whalelord. And it's pressure. And he goes for the X Scissor, which KOs the Whalelord from a little less than half health. So yeah, I go back into Munchlax. It's not looking good for me right now. He goes for the Cross Poison, KOs the Munchlax. More after turn effects, blah blah blah. And I go into Fracture. Now this part, I go for the Dragon Dance. And he goes for the Stone Edge. And it does not kill, thankfully. Due to the Eviolite and Fracture and stuff. I go for the Outrage. One hit KOs Zeramaldo from full health. And it's ready to sweep. So it goes into Alexelgar. And I am faster than it due to the Dragon Dance. And that's dead. Or fainted. He switches into Parasect. 96% of its health. Outraged. And it's fainted. And Fracture swept like half of his team. But unfortunately, it calms down, becomes confused. And then in comes a Swanna. And I know the Swanna has Ice Beam. Wanting to try to Dragon Dance up and Outrage again, I switch into Sceptile's Death Fodder. Goes for the Ice Beam. And then I switch back into Fracture. Not knowing that it has faster than me. Again, I don't know. I didn't know that it had Swift Swim or if it did or not. And it died. So, yep. And all I have left is this Lampent, which is gonna get KO'd by the Surf, and that's good game. All right, last battle of the day. This time I'm using a team that is all situational and should not be used in game. You'll see why. I lead out with Excelgor. He leads out with Castform, and I'm like, okay. So this Castform tells me that he obviously is running some kind of weather team, and goes for the Rain Dance. I go for the spikes, and then I go for another spikes, and he goes for the weather ball. I am Focus Dash, cannot KO me. I go for another spikes, and this Excelgor is pretty much done its job. And so it faints. I switch into Pharaoh Seed, and it's going to take an Ice Beam like it's nothing. And I'm gonna set up Stealth Rocks. So I have 3 sets of spikes up and a set of Stealth Rocks up. So I decided to Toxic, Cast Form, and I can actually speed this up. It's going to Ice Beam. I'm just waiting for him to kill me off, so I actually go for the Explosion, and I go for the Sand Slash, just to stall turns and whatnot, to get this Cast Form out of the way so I can get a stronger Pokemon out. And then I see this Blastoise thinking it's gonna Rapid Spin out. I go into Dusclops, but he actually pulls out a substitute. And I think I'm screwed right now, because he pulled out a substitute when I predicted him to go for a Rapid Spin. And he goes for the Aqua Ring too, so it's getting like triple HP gained because of Aqua Ring, leftovers, and his Rain Dish. So I go for the Bulldoze, making him slower than me. This is also part of the gimmick that I'm trying to use. Speed this up more. Goes for the Scald. I think his set would have been better with like Calm Mind. I don't know if Blastoise does that or not. So I switch out into Riolu. Now this part is why I made this team. So he goes for the Focus Blast. So it barely does over half, surprisingly. So I go for the Roar. Now with this Roar, I can use the move called, what is it? Copycat. So with Riolu's ability in Dream World called Roar, or not Roar, Prankster, I can use that. But unfortunately, this Toxicroak has Fake Out. Now that really screwed me over, cause this whole team was based on setting up hazards and using the Riolu to shuffle the opponent's Pokemon out so they can die to the hazards. But apparently that's not gonna happen, because Toxicroak and Fake Outs and +6 priority moves. So that's not gonna happen. It also carries Sucker Punch, which would have also been problematic, even though Copycat is not attacking, but doesn't matter now, because Crustal's out here, manages to get 1 KO on the Drifblim with Rock Blast, but then in comes Kingdra to clean up shop, and here comes the Dusclops. It goes for the Dragon Pulse for whatever reason. I go for the Will-O-Wisp, just because I don't have many attacking moves on this, so I go for the Hex. Burn plus Hex equals double damage because status, and I live with 1 HP right there. Too bad I cannot benefit from it whatsoever, so I switch into Sand Slash, takes Dragon Pulse to the face, and I am screwed because he's got 2 more Pokemon out, and I only have this Dusclops with 1 HP. And there's the game. 2-0. Yep. So that would be the end of this, like, what is it? Battle series, whatever. Let me know if you want to see more of these. And yeah.